What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here, and I'm back with another video. I'm so sorry that this review is so late. It was supposed to be out like last week, but I take some care of some family stuff, so some family drama and stuff like that I was dealing with. So I apologize and stuff like that. Like, a lot of my videos are far behind, so if you guys have not saw, I just posted all my reactions of Gamescom trailers, the Saints Row, the new Dying Light trailer. I think I forgot what else. I don't know. It was some other trailers, stuff like that. But I have more videos coming, stuff like that. I just been delayed and stuff like that because I've been dealing with other things and stuff. But I want to get back into the swing of things. So since we here today, ladies and gentlemen and stuff, today I'm gonna give my review of Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Now, yes, this was one of the games stuff that I was looking forward to. The DLC, and this was one of my favorite PS4 games. Last generation stuff like that, and to end off the generation and stuff like that, it was good and stuff. So when I heard that they would have a DLC, I was like, oh yeah, sign me up. Even though the pricing was a little, but today, it's gonna be a spoiler-free review. So if you worry about spoilers stuff like that, it's gonna be spoiler-free. I'm talking about the story and like what happens to it. I was gonna give you like a brief summary of what happens. I'll talk about the new environment, Inky Island. I'll talk about the enemy stuff like that. So all that good stuff. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, make sure the video out, because the channel out so much. And let's just get right into it. So starting off, number one, the story. So like I said, spoiler free, but like I said, so I love the story because you find out about Jin's background, his past and stuff like that. They go deeper into it and stuff like that. Well, I'll get into spoilers and stuff like that, but you can access the mission on Tsushima in the second act and stuff. I do not recommend that because this, like, the enemies and this island is really difficult. So I would say play the game, play through the game again, stuff like that. I did a whole playthrough of the game again before I hopped into the DLC and stuff like that, just to get a refresher and to and to level up and stuff like that on the PS5. So but of course, if you can transfer your saves over and stuff like that. So if you don't want to do that all again, but yeah. So the story is just about learning about Jin's background, learning about his past, stuff like that, his clan and stuff, his father and stuff. I get to learn more about it. I think the story, is great and stuff. I get to learn about more and more Jin's character and stuff. So the story, the most part, is great and stuff. I get to find out what happens. There's some plot twists, some things that they'd be like, oh wow, like I didn't know that and stuff. So yeah, story, great. Moving on to Inky Island itself. So of course, with this DLC, the biggest thing is that we get a new map to explore, stuff like that. It's a new island. It's off the coast of Tsushima, stuff like that. It's Inky Island. Now this island is ruled by criminals and stuff like that, and raiders and stuff. So but it's big, it's beautiful. It's not that big, but it's big enough, stuff like that. It's beautiful. Lots of detail, lots of new environments to explore and stuff like that. I can find like collectible secret items, and just it's fantastic and stuff. So no complaints with the environment itself. Like I said, it is big enough, but it's much smaller than what I thought it. I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but it's just the perfect size, stuff like that. Because after playing a whole playthrough of the main game and stuff like that, you want to play into like another big giant map and stuff like that. So it's just big enough like that. You can explore and stuff. So I no complaints stuff like that. It's just as beautiful as the mainland. So no complaints there. But now we get into. I'm sorry if I'm like stirring or I'm saying that stuff over and over again, stuff like that. I'm thinking about other stuff, so if I'm not like myself and stuff, I do apologize, guys. But I'm trying my best. So because I had to keep the content rolling for y'all. So the last thing is the enemies. Now, I said before you go in this DLC, if you are new to Ghost of Tsushima and you never played on the PS4, so that means that you have no saves, no nothing. I highly, 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 highly recommend you level up as much as you can. Help even beat the main game, before you go into the DLC and stuff like that. I know that you jump right in during Act 2, but don't do that because you will get fucked up and stuff like that. These enemies are more tougher. They have different abilities at different stands. One type of enemy, it can like chant spells and make the other enemies attack faster and harder. That makes it difficult for you because if you're low level, or don't have that much abilities unlocked or stuff like that, you're screwed and stuff like that. And some enemies have multiple weapons on them. So one enemy has swords, a shield, and a spear. Now, of course, you need to use your different stance and stuff like that to combat them. So so it forces you to use all of your tools in your aspects, stuff like that. So the enemies are no joke and stuff like that. They're very different than ones on Tsushima, stuff like that. So recommend you level up and stuff before you go into DLC. So it'll still be a challenge, but it won't be as unbearable as if you go in low level and under power and stuff, because these enemies they'll mess you up and stuff. Trust me, I got myself a lot of times and stuff like that, and that was like hot max level and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind before you want to go in there. But I love the enemies and stuff like that. And stuff. It gives you more a challenge, stuff like that. Now, my one gripe is the villain. Now, Ghost of Tsushima had the same problem with me and stuff like that. That was one of my critiques. The villains don't feel like they're there. They feel like they just there to give you like a bad guy. Like they don't get no backstory. They don't get really motivations of why they're doing this, stuff like that. And Kota Khan in the main game, I felt the same way about him. Like he wasn't there. Like in a few cutscenes and stuff like that, and there was a few cutscenes where he showed that he could be a real threat and stuff like that. I wish that they dive in more to their villains and stuff like that. Get them backstories, get them motivation, stuff like that. The Eagle didn't really have much instead of torturing Jin with his past and stuff like that, but didn't really feel nothing and stuff like that. She didn't feel like a threat and stuff. But yeah, that's my only gripe is the villains in this game. I don't really feel like they're there. They're just there to be the bad guy and to Jin to take down, stuff like that. So but I digress, stuff like that. I love Jin's story and learn about more of the characters and stuff like that. And some of the characters that he meets are really good. And I was like, oh shoot, like so that story and stuff is good. The villains could use a little bit of work, but yeah, that's everything that I had to say about Ghost of Tsushima. What do I rate and stuff like that? It is worth it and stuff. If you love Ghost of Tsushima and looking for more, the DLC is perfect, stuff like that. The story's great. The enemies give you a real challenge. It's different environment. The island is beautiful. Lots of detail and stuff like that to explore. The weaker sides are the all the villains and stuff like that. You know, and stuff, and the island is, it is challenging and stuff like that. So if you are on the level and stuff, just keep that in mind and stuff like that. Now, listen, if you want to brave and and you one of the hardcore gamers like I am and stuff like that, you want to brave the challenge, go ahead. But if you're one of those gamers that are casual and you just want to go and experience stuff like that, keep in mind, just level up a bit before you go into the island and stuff like that. But what do you guys think about Ghost of Tsushima? Did you play it? Did you not play it and stuff like that? Are you looking forward to it and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you share the video out to the channel so much. Stay tuned for my uploads. Take it easy, guys. Peace.